All right, hello all. Welcome back to the Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video here. So finally we are on to Special Battle 2025 Stage 4. I did just beat the Omega fight right before recording this. I would say that was a pretty tough fight overall. If I wasn't bringing like the exact team I was, I think it would have been actually pretty troublesome. So I would like to try jumping into that fight with maybe some other team setups. But firstly, I'd like to clear this. I do need stones, and I would like to do this before I accidentally spoil myself on how this fight goes. I do try to maintain avoiding looking at anything about these fights before I personally try them out. Right, so I mean, we're going to be doing stage 4 here, obviously, the Gogeta fight. I think what I'll do here is similar to how I've done with the others. I think I'll do like the Super 1 and Super 2 difficulties, which essentially just give you an idea of how the fight's going to go, and like where the real stats are pumped in is Super 3. So we'll see how this goes. I will say, the Rose Zamasu fight, I don't know if I'd say it feels like they made a mistake, but I don't know. If they did make a mistake, it was a very, very fun mistake. I actually really, really liked that fight, but I it definitely feels like the strongest of the bunch. I would say Rose Zamasu, like Gap, Omega, and then finally I'm in the Blue Goku Vegeta so far. But we'll see where this fight places. That being said, though, obviously let's jump in. We'll see what we got here. And then I do want to actually rock my own Gogeta here. I mean, well, actually, hold on. I suppose I do have to get rid of this guy then, don't I? Let me do that real quick. Because I do want to use this guy more. I mean, I would rather play around with like a 55% one of my own, but I don't have him, so this is the next best thing I could do to use him. And I'm still trying to summon on Omega that way, because it's practically impossible to like effectively run Omega as a friend lead, so I'm gonna do it this way. We'll see how this goes. It'll probably be very easy for at least these first two. But I am very curious to see if it's gonna like jump up, like what the mechanics are here. I don't know, because Omega honestly felt like sort of a fusion of like Sage 1 and 2, but without like the build up that Rose had. Like um, Omega had the sort of stun that Vegeta had. He had the healing that Zamasu had. He had the locking that Zamasu had. Um, he had AoE that Rose had, but he did two of them, similar in a way to like how Goku was double supering a turn, right? So that fight felt like it just sort of put all the mechanics into one, but it didn't really have the stats. So if I like, is this fight going to be like all the stats but none of the crazy mechanics? I don't know. We'll see. That being said, though, let's jump in and see if we can't get the clear here. Well, I don't want. Hey, why is this our rotation, man? Alright, well, whatever. Let's do this. We'll see how this goes. Okay. So, ooh. What the hell? He has a damage nullification, and he erases his damage each turn. And he can't be attack or defense lowered. That seems actually very interesting. Okay. Well, we'll have to see how this goes then. The fact that he's raising his attack every turn, that could be very, very interesting. Now, obviously, like I said, Super 1, Super 2, they don't really have the stats pumped into them. So I don't imagine these first two at least will be that difficult. But if he has the attack raise, that could definitely get pretty tough. I will say though, like Rose builds up to 300%, so only building up to 160, and Rose builds up defense too, doesn't he? So, Although I suppose you can attack lower Rose, right? Could be interesting. We'll have to see. I don't know. Because I think 160, like, he's going to have a lot of stats. Because as far as I understand, the passives don't change between the difficulties, right? So this is just going to be what he has, right? So, I mean, he was pretty tanky there, I will say. I mean, it is the Super Saiyan 4s, though, to be fair. They don't have all the crits and all that bullshit, right? Yeah, I mean, Goku here definitely waited practically half the health bar with just him. Ooh, okay. What is this gonna do? Now, I mean, it is only the first turn, so he still needs 3 more turns of attack build up. Double digits. I mean, I figured, honestly. Okay. So we're gonna get him under half here, though, obviously, yeah. Ooh, ooh. Okay, wait. Oh, that's... Ooh. That's actually very interesting. So then he double supers. Oh boy. That could be with raising his attack. And all of these bosses, as far as I could tell at least, have raised their attack on SA as well. That last hit could be a bitch, okay. Now the question becomes, like, Omega was scripted to slot 1. Rose Zamasu could do any slot. I think Vegeta was scripted to slot 1. I could be wrong about that. I think Vegeta was scripted to slot 1. I think Goku could also super wherever he wants. So I'm not. We'll have. I mean, it's definitely we're gonna have to test and see, right? What exactly he's gonna do. Now, obviously, we're not gonna be able to see this round though, because I mean, Gogeta's just gonna kill it here, and we'll move on to the Super 2, and that way we'll be able to get a better idea of what he can or can't do. Yeah, but we kill this attack. Okay. I think this could definitely be interesting though. Definitely could be interesting. I mean, double super with the attack build up. That definitely has the potential to be very tough. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's because I mean, he doesn't have AoE. He doesn't have locking. He doesn't have healing. Like he doesn't have any of the bullshit like Rose, Zamasu, and Omega have that makes them like the tougher fights. So I don't know. I mean, he's not even like stunning. We'll have to see. I think is my analysis so far. We'll have to see. But that was certainly if the stats get really pumped in here, he could get very tough. So we'll see how the Super 2 goes. Because I will say, when I was doing Stage 1, Super 2 at the very end got kind of tough for me. So we'll see if like we get like 4 turns in here, right? If it becomes tough at that point. Okay. So he has 4 health bars now. Although, actually, I think don't they all just sort of go up to 4 health bars, actually? I'm not fully sure about that. See, this guy doesn't even have, like, dodge canceling. I suppose he has the nullification, but... I don't know how, like, dangerous that's really gonna be, right? I'll just keep Vegeta there. I mean, he has the counter, right? Post super, because I don't think the stats are really going to be here yet. I mean, I guess maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it's going to be that tough so far. We'll have to see though. Well, we even dodged it, but it was just normal. Oh crap! All right, what do we got here? How much damage are we going to do? Because obviously his defense is going to go up. I thought his defense would go up at least. Okay, well, Vegeta gets the double super. I mean, That's crazy. We have nearly a health bar gone already, man. That's so wild. These Super Saiyan 4s are so fun. Where's the... No super? No super, huh? Interesting. Okay, well, he's supering Super Saiyan 4 Goku here. I mean, we have the great chance to dodge, so hopefully we'll be fine. Hey, you wanna... Thank you. That is so late into the animation, Jesus Christ. That, that definitely is gonna feel very rough, just, like, waiting on the edge of your seat. Like, is it gonna dodge, is it not, right? Okay. I genuinely cannot wait. I know, it's not the TUR one, obviously, but for the sort of super easy A, right? For Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta. I feel like I don't know, I'm seeing a lot of people really, like, hate on them. Even, like, Vegeta still. I thought, personally, after his, buff, well, not buff, but after we fully understood that it was a mistranslation, so there's another super here. This is the exact same places he supered before. What does this do? Okay, double digits. I mean, like I said, the stats usually don't get pumped into this until later on, so. Okay, well, I mean, Gogeta obviously should be fine there. And then we'll just keep the Super Saiyan 4s here. And then Vegeta will be fine in slot 3. But, I mean, I need to see how they're going to perform in game, because I obviously, I don't do attack tech calcs. And Vegeta's build-up, I feel like they know that, I mean, obviously Dokkan knows how, like, important the offensive characters are. Because they definitely release, well, at least for a long time, they did release more offensive characters than defensive. I'm not sure what I'd say about that in current time, because it's also a thing where, like, if you don't have a little bit of everything nowadays, you're kind of bad. So it's also not, like, the same exact game environment, to be fair, but I don't know. I think Dokkan knows how valuable the defensive characters are. I will say that. I don't know. I just... The fact that Goku has so much more defense than Vegeta, though, I feel like his attack sets are going to have to, like, be insane once he has the build-up. So I think the data download should be tonight at the time of recording this. We'll have to see. But I think it's going to be tonight. And then I think, like, all that stuff should drop on, like, the 29th. I'm not too sure about that, honestly. So we'll have to see. But I think that's when it should happen. So we are going to be in for some interesting stuff. I mean, obviously with all the sub-EZAs too. Which, by the way, I think all of the sub-EZAs, which is very surprising, honestly. I think all of them but, like, Pan should be pretty good. Because, I don't know, it's the fact that there's AoEs that makes me dislike Pan. There's so much AoEs right now. I suppose in, like, this fight, she could potentially be pretty good. And the, like, Goku Vegeta fight. But, like, Omega and Rose, I mean, there's no... Rose Zamasu, I suppose I should say. There's no way. Okay, there's... Similar to how I was just saying there's no way. Is he actually a scripted? Certainly there's no way he doesn't super slot 1 at all. Super slot 2 three turns in a row for me. Right? Surely there's no way. I mean, there has to be way too coincidental. Is he gonna super slot 3 though, is the thing. We'll have to see after Vegeta's barrage here. That could be very interesting though. If he only super slot 2-3, there's not a lot of fights that do that. That could actually be very intriguing. I feel like he's gonna have to be like one of the hardest hitting bosses in the game to like make that really tough though, right? Because certainly in slot 2 or 3, there's a lot more you can do. Especially because there's no blocking to really deal with here. Okay. Well, he did super on slot 3 again, so I don't know. I mean, you can't lower him, but it's the fact that... I mean, I haven't really seen this nullification do anything to us. The attack, the sort of, if you're not under or over the certain threshold, it doesn't do anything. I haven't really seen that. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get like an attempt into like Super 3. I've done that a couple of times. I think maybe that's what I'll do. I'll try and get like one attempt into Super 3 in this video, and we'll see how tough it is there. I mean, I know we're braining like there's a lot. Obviously, this is a pretty strong team, but I don't know. I feel like I feel like it'd be way too easy to counter if it's just slot 2-3. Like I could definitely bring the Rose team into this. Like with the Omega team, I didn't really think I could. Honestly, like even I'd really want to try like Vegito in this fight. I think Vegito could be very crazy. Because if slot 1 you can't super, I mean you could definitely safely stack defense. And then even if the supers hit very high from Gogeta, I mean you'll be able to have the defense stacked, so it should be good. And Vegito hasn't really been the best in these fights, so I'd actually like to use him more. Okay. Not too tough. Not too tough at all. We do obviously have our stones now, so that's good. Alright, I had to cut for a moment there, but we'll still try and get the... We'll try one time. Oh! The date changed. Oh, I suppose it is. It is reset time, isn't it? Okay, well, let me run through this real quick. We'll go back over there. Yes, I understand. It does... I know off topic here, but it feels crazy. 424-day streak. Definitely the longest streak I've had with this. And then 2,548 days. I definitely... Honestly, I feel like I've missed... Maybe... And I don't know the exact math on this. I feel like I've missed close to... 200 to 300 some odd days, honestly. Of missed logins. It's got to be somewhere in that range, I think. Okay, well, here, let me just... Here. Let's go back over here. It just... I don't know. Seeing that every time I log in is pretty crazy to me. Alright, let's do this. No. I want Gogeta, buddy. There we go. Alright. I'll jump in. I suppose, well, we haven't gotten the Super Saiyan 4's intro, huh? I'll get their intro in, and then I'll turn it off for, next turn. I mean, we already saw Gogeta's here, so...
Sorry for the wait, Kakarot. Ready when you are, Vegeta.
Alright, let's see what we got. Is this actually going to be tough? I don't know. I could hit the... There we go, I was going to say. Orbs are not the best here, I will say. We'll see how this goes, because if it actually does end up being scripted, I think it is scripted. Because if he's only hitting slot 2 or 3, I mean, it's been, what, like 4 or 5 turns now I've had that? I feel like there's no way that it has to be scripted. I don't know how much damage he's going to do. Now, Vegeta here, I suppose I should have shown his defense at the start of the turn, but Vegeta here can get up to a decent bit. Especially with his sort of SA effect. I think he can get up into the like 5 mil-ish range. Roughly. Or 4.6, something like that, right? But he is type disadvantaged, so I don't know what Gogeta would hit him with. I mean, he did double-digit tank, I suppose, in Super 2, Super 1, obviously, but it really is Super 3 where they really juice up the stats, so I don't know if that's like a very good metric. I will say Gogeta does not seem the most tanky, though. I mean, the fact that the Super Saiyan 4s did that much damage turn 1. Okay, what do we got here? Let's see this. What's the Super? What's the Super hitting us for? Are we gonna double-digit tank? Barely live, die? Whew. Oh. Turn 1, huh? Turn 1. Okay, I gotta... We can't end like that. Let me get another attempt in here. Turn 1. Oh shit.
Neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you.
Okay, all of his animations are really good. I suppose I'll keep that in. I just realized that's why I said oh shit. I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. I did off instead of on. God damn it. Whatever. We'll just go back to once per day. Okay, so I suppose here the play. Interesting. I'll do that. I need to see how much these guys take, right? Because they're definitely after super attacking, especially on their first turn. They can be pretty tanky. I do think so. So I need to see what they take the super part. If I had to guess, I think Vegeta will probably like double-digit tank, but maybe Goku will take some damage. That would be my guess. I don't know though. Okay, I'm trying to think of how to handle this fight. I think maybe it could be pretty interesting to run like double Glorio, or like a sort maybe the double hit. One of the two I think could be really interesting actually. Because hit does have the attack rate, right? And then obviously, I mean, with Glorio, with the fight not having locking, I mean, he wants to be slot 3 anyway. So we'll get the support, and then also, I mean, he has the 80% chance to dodge. So we'd only have to worry about slot 2. As long, well, and then obviously there'd be one rotation without a Glorio on slot 3. Okay, what does Vegeta take here? I need to see this. We did get what, 7 orbs? Okay, triple digits. Now, mind you, this is turn 1, and we do actually have the additional super this turn. So it's not the most fair look at it. What Goku takes is really going to be more of a more accurate judgment. Now, Goku does only have 40% damage reduction, I believe. He doesn't have, like, guard. So he could definitely get blown away here. Okay, can we... Where's the crits, man? You want a crit? There we go. Or was he already doing crits and he just was doing 0 damage? Wait, did I think he wasn't critting any? Oh my god. No, his crits just aren't doing... Okay, good. Interesting. What do we take from this? Do we live? Do we die? What's the deal here? Because this is turn 1, right? Triple digits. Now, he only has 40% attack buildup on that first turn, right? Okay. I think what I do is this, actually. I mean, he has 2 point some odd build. He should be very decent. And then obviously the Super Saiyan 4s are going to be very... They got shit handled. And then this, I think, should work. Although, I mean, I didn't want to use all those orbs, but... Ooh. Okay, whoa, hold on. Turn 2. And he builds up another 80% attack? Whoa, what the okay, so Omega had very tough normals. These. Interesting. So slot 1 is not necessarily safe then. You still need a shit ton of defense. Now, admittedly, Vegeta is type disadvantaged, but I mean, we're nearly 2.1 mil start of turn, and he's taking, I mean, only a little bit, but I mean, if this is Vegeta on turn 2, I mean, what happens to Vegeta turn 4 when the boss has another 80% attack, right? Okay. Interesting. And you can attack lower him, huh? Yeah, I think I'll try and make maybe like a Glorio setup. I think that could be very interesting. I'm not quite sure on the exact specifications of the build, but if the normals, what can they build up to? Cause isn't it like 25% extra damage or some bullshit like that? I always forget. Or is it 15, 20, 25% extra damage for type advantage? So, I mean, what are the normals hitting for right now? Like a 1.6 or something like that? Okay, how's Super Saiyan 4 Goku gonna handle this? Oof. Really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, obviously I gotta use Super Saiyan 4 Goku, right? I mean, there's no way. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I mean, he seems like he'll be tough. And to be fair, I don't have a full experience with the um the build up quite yet, so I can't 100% say, but I will. He doesn't seem the most tanky. He doesn't have like bullshit mechanics. It's just his attack builds up very high, and you can't really reduce it. Right? So I don't know like how hard he's actually gonna end up being. Quite honestly, I don't know. I Super Saiyan 4 Goku was taken. I mean, he took 441,000 to be fair, but he has what, like 5 millish defense post super, so and that was turn 2 to be fair, but I don't know. I mean, maybe the supers aren't the big thing to worry about with this fight, and it's just like the normals you need to really worry about. Because certainly, I mean, finding a slot 1 to deal with that might be a little tough. It'd have to be like the very strongest characters, right? Okay. Now, oh, that's I haven't been to turn 3, I guess, before. Where'd the super go? Okay. I don't like that. Let me use the Gogeta active.
Well, guess I can't hold back anymore.
Gogeta's damage is so fucking crazy to me, even now. Alright, well, with that out of the way, I think we have pretty good chances here, I will say. Let me do that. And then we'll just go for these, I guess, to give Vegeta a little bit extra damage. Okay, so is there going to be 2 supers on slot 2 now? Or is there going to actually be one in slot 1? Because the one that's been in slot 3, 87.4. The one that's been in slot 3 is not there. I don't know. Dude. Gogeta. Oh my god. Yeah, if you're running double Gogeta on this fucking fight, oh my god. Oh my god, I just can't even imagine that. You know, I don't have my own yet, but still, this is crazy. The normal, but still. He has to. Is he double super in slot 2? Yeah, he has to be. I honestly, I don't know if Super Saiyan 4 Goku can take this. I suppose maybe it's like the Giant Ape got rid of the supers, which would actually be very helpful, obviously. But I don't know if that's the case. We'll have to see. No, it actually did. Okay, because some bosses that doesn't work on, so I don't like to count on it. But no, the Giant Ape using that actually got rid of the supers. Oh my god, wait. That's actually insane. I mean, we have a very real chance of killing this guy then, honestly. They got a very, very real chance. Okay. Interesting. We do have all the actives. We'll have to use all of them. Dude, the support from Super Saiyan 4 Goku. This is so crazy. Okay. Well. What to do here? I don't know. I feel like I just use all the actives, and that's the way we go about this, and we'll see what happens. So let's do this.
Let's fuse. Kakarot, you're the last person I expected to suggest fusing. This is going to be special. I can feel it. Fusion! I'm neither Goku nor Vegeta. I am the one who will destroy you.
You know, if I can get the win just in this first video, I mean, I might as well. Ooh! Oh, I'm glad I got him out. So his super actually moved on turn 4. That's very interesting. Yeah, I mean, with Gogeta, I mean, I think we win because the counter into Gogeta and Vegeta attacking, or Gogeta and Vegeta. Like I think we have this. All right, we'll see though.
I've had enough. It's time to unleash my most devastating attack. I'll finish you off with this. Ultra Big Bang.
Okay, nearly 38 mil. Not the most, obviously. We'll use this.
The real fight begins now. No one can stop me now. Final shine! Attack!
It might be close. We'll have to see. Let's use Goku too, obviously. 25.3, yeah. Okay, let me grab all these. Get him his orbs. I think this is the way to go. I'm a bit questionable, but I think this is what we should do. Let me grab the int orbs, and then with Goku we can grab the tech ones. Although I don't think Goku even gets a chance to attack here. I think we either kill with Vegeta, or we just lose. I was thinking about putting Goku in slot 2. Yeah, obviously, I mean, the first... Because, I mean, it was the HP threshold into our first turn and everything, we got the counter. 11.1, huh? I mean, I suppose they did only get, like, one turn of stacking, right? Yeah, I don't... I don't know if we can kill. I think the only way we can win this is if Vegeta gets his counter. If Vegeta gets his counter, we're just like guaranteed to win. Easily. But it's only a medium chance, right? So I feel like what's about to happen is we're about to get blown away right at the very end. I could be wrong, I hope I'm wrong, but I think what's going to happen, we're going to get blown away at the very end. Which is unfortunate, obviously, but I mean, it's not the biggest deal. I mean, if I don't beat it here, I'll just make another video trying to beat this. Oh my, the fucking what? No shot. Wait, because Vegeta had like 3 million defense start a turn, and the massively he has like some 6 million on defense there. What the fuck? And he's taking nearly 700k. Oh my god. Oh, wait, that's actually insane. What the fuck? Wow. Okay, man. Sure. Sure. Oh my god. Does he build up enough? Holy shit. All right. Well, it does in fact look like that'll be its own video. So we'll save we'll jump in more with another video. But we'll end this one here. I mean, we got the Super 1 and 2 done. And we we learned just how hard that could get. Jesus Christ. All right, but I'll end this here, and then we'll do that another time. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.